Hey everyone, your girl is here. So coming to you guys today now, you guys can obviously see tonight I'm going to put in my hair stuff again, and then it obviously does look greasy. And then tomorrow I will officially wash my hair. I'll do a morning shower, although I don't usually do morning showers, but I'll do a morning shower tomorrow to rinse it all out and everything. So I just want to come on and share that I got my Clearwater hotel today. So 2 nights, and then you guys obviously just saw I was thinking about doing those orange bikinis for the sunset in Clearwater. Oh my gosh, guys, it will be priceless. Um, and also, since I would only be wearing those for, paddleboarding, you know, or that's what I was getting into next. Since I'm only going to be wearing that for my first 2 nights, sunsets, I was thinking I could use those sunset bottoms for paddleboarding, and then take my less restrictive um, yellow shorts that you guys obviously saw. So take the less restrictive yellow shorts and have those for if I go paddleboarding, or have that for my jet ski, you know. But um, there's just a lot of different things yet I have to think about, but that would obviously be much nicer, especially since it is my first time on a jet ski, and I'll be doing my best to film with you guys, obviously. Um, I just don't want to have to worry about, you know, again, it's one of those things, right, where, yeah, if there is slips, right, and lip slips, nobody's gonna be like, what the hell, right? Like, no. But, you just want to not even have to worry about that, so to say, when you're on a brand new machine for the first time ever in your life. So, yeah, I was definitely thinking about doing that. Um, my tie-dye will definitely be for snorkeling as well. Um, Obviously, the American flag one will just be for tanning on a certain night, because it does look like there's going to be certain nights where I'll get to, go to Miami Beach. Well, even obviously my first 2 nights in Clearwater, I'll be able to, go to the beach. But um, you guys even remember that, right? My first night, even, right? Like I had not even my second night, actually. Yeah, you guys remember, and then the girls got out in front and all that and disrupted it a little bit. But yeah, so it's definitely going to be really, really fun, guys. So I'm very happy and excited. You guys, so I had Valentine's out. Valentine's will probably be for snorkeling, but I might try to switch it up, honestly. I think Valentine's was my snorkeling bikini. Yeah, it was, because that was day 2. So, um, the Far Beach. There we go. So, yeah, more than likely, um, and then obviously day 5 then as well. I did a night walk as well. So, yeah, and obviously again now that you know everything is all situated, with like an anchor and such, like we're gonna really be living it up. And I'm so excited and happy to live it up with you guys. But yeah, so there's a start. That's what, one, two, well, two just for snorkeling, but I can also use them for other things, guys. So that is a big thing in, the snorkeling, though, is you want to have coverage, um, and have, not really restrictive, right? Like, you don't want to restrict your movements, and ability to, get up and just have like everything roll around and just be really, really tight. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it'll definitely be really, really fun, guys. Um, but yeah, I'm trying to think. um, I think honestly I'll be good once I get my, you know, um, sunflower bikini. So I still have to incorporate where exactly the bikinis will be, and obviously I do have to try a couple of the new ones as well. You guys know that. So it's definitely going to be just a really, really fun time, guys. So I'm going to show again an update for all my bikinis. And then I did see that the person had actually sent so far my sunflower one, speaking of the sunflower one. So that's really fun and exciting. But yeah, um, I'm obviously just super excited, but you guys can tell, well, you can't even tell, but I feel it, just a little bit tired because last night I was trying to think about Florida, but it wasn't working, guys, at all. So I was literally didn't fall asleep until like after midnight. Yeah, it was that exciting, guys. So that's time number 4 this year. And this time before Florida. You guys remember last time I had like 10 or 15? Yeah, so I'm pretty much on pace to have that again, guys, because I'm just so excited. Guys, I can already see, the sun setting, and I'm just out, like, I can already see it, and oh my gosh, guys, it is gonna be priceless. Oh my god, I am so excited, guys. So, yeah, like I said, I'll figure stuff out. The sunset one would be nice for my jet ski, but also the American flag one would be nice too. So there's just a lot of different things that I have to consider when it comes to all these different bikinis and how exactly I'll incorporate them, So I pretty much have my list set in stone. I just have to get my bikinis, yeah. But you have to get all the bikinis first, and then figure out from there. So, yeah. And then, speaking of those, kind of looser fitting shorts for the paddleboard. Well, not for the paddleboard. Like, I'll be okay for the paddleboard, but definitely for the jet ski. I'll have those yellow ones. I probably should have 1 or 2 more, unless I think that obviously, yes, there was a dryer there, at my last hotel. So honestly, we'll probably just put those shorts in the dryer and just use them again. For like a cover up, especially if I'll be going, into, the butterfly garden or something. So yeah, guys, there's just a lot of really fun, cool ways of looking at it, and little $20 here, little $30 here saved, and you can just set yourself up to have the best time ever. Oh my god, guys, I can already look out and just see the floor, the Gulf view and everything. Oh my god, guys, so exciting. Alright, so I'll go ahead here and I'll get going. There might be a little bit of a video. My insurance was sending me a letter, which is weird, so we'll see what that is. I also think that my new blood sugar meter is coming today, so we'll set that all up. But yeah, it'll definitely be really, really fun, guys. So, and then here, once I warm up my oven for lunch, I'll probably go do that here, and like as soon as this video is over, we'll officially do my planks together. And eventually, not today, but definitely tomorrow, because I'll be getting into the paddleboard mood, right? So I'll get out my tripod, and I'll show you, and I'll put you guys on my bed and film you guys down so you guys can see my proper form. Like, you guys can see my proper form from the front, but you can't see my proper form, in the back, right? Like, you can see, obviously, my head and my shoulders are right in line where they should be. You can't really see that my back goes right in line like it should, though. And you guys can only really see, like, up to my knees, right? Like, it's harder for you guys to obviously see that when you're at that angle, and I'm right in front of you guys. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and make sure that we film that and show you guys I'm doing it well. And pretty soon, guys, it's just gonna be Florida, Florida, Florida. I don't even know how many times I've said that, but I should probably try to keep a count, but the number would just be so big that I would have to remember. Was it 1,743,000, or was it 34,000? 1,734,000. Well, it was probably 34 because freezing is 32 and it wasn't freezing anymore or something like that. I would have to find some crazy way to remember you know how many times I said Florida this year. So, yeah. So, again, I just showed my bikinis, did some updates, little insights into how I, you know, am thinking, you know, for my jet ski. So, yeah. Anyhow, guys, I'll go ahead here. I'll get going. Talk to you guys later. Alright, guys, so my pizza is officially cooling down now for 5 minutes. I did get also that thing from my insurance company, and it just said that they're still investigating the claim. So, obviously, yes, you know, me standing up, obviously, you know, did really, really good. And honestly, I might as well, honestly, since they probably won't send in the payment to my body shop, honestly, guys, what I'm going to do is, you know, I don't even think the door needs replaced, honestly, because the windows still go up great and everything. And, you know, for example, right, when I get out of a, or when I'm at a red light, I don't get out of my car, right, and get up close and personal with everybody's car behind me, right, and make sure, right, that, you know, everything's, you know, crystal clear, right, not a ding in it anywhere, right, yeah, I don't do that, guys. So, honestly, you know, my loan, like I said, is the value of the car, so I'll just pay $2,000 or a decent amount of that towards the end of the year, and just get a new car at the end of the year, because Hondas definitely keep their value. So before, you know, the prices go up even higher from inflation, probably just get a brand new car at the end of the year. And if that's a turn off for somebody, you know, a very small visible dent, I bet you when I go through the car wash, that'll even go off even more. So, you know, yeah, the front bender there doesn't even need replaced. I mean, they're replacing something that doesn't need replaced, and they're making it look brand new. But again, it is ultimately my car, and if they choose, the person, whatever dealership I take that to, if the person who wants to buy it has that be their turnoff, well, that's really just ultimately on them. So I'm just going to get the mirror done, not even worry about all that other stuff, and probably just turn it in at the end of the year. And, you know, that'll be that. Because, again, that's, you know, there's no reason. And, you know, like, for example, even the small hail damage, right? You guys saw that, how small it was. You can't even see it from here, right? And the purpose of a car is to get you from A to B, not to make it look like it's, you know, right? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to waste, well, not waste, because it is a necessity, and I shared that before, well, why do we have to pay for 5 years for a necessity? And then it can just be a free necessity. Anyhow, guys, so yes, regardless, guys, that's what I'm going to do with it. Just get a new mirror on it. If that's a turn off for somebody who's buying it, well, and they want to shoot themselves in the foot, really, in essence, they can just do that. So, yeah. Anyhow, guys, I'll go ahead here, and I'll stop talking, and we can get back into the video. And that's good. So, yeah, anyhow, guys, I obviously didn't share with them, though, yet, what I had shared on here, right? It's like, a final conclusion to this as well on here. So, obviously, you know, traffic on Interstate 10 in San Francisco, they were down to about 10 miles an hour, 20 miles, even probably 30. I don't remember the exact, but there's a story of, you know, this kind of goes off the one and only, but it kind of also goes off, you know, every life is valuable and meaningful. So they obviously slow down because there's a dog running on the road, right? Again, I shared how sometimes that goes way too far, right? Like the person who died, and you guys remember that on this, one of the Freaky Fridays this year. That's also probably number 2 or 3 of the Freaky Fridays last year. How freaky last year was with Freaky Fridays. But anyhow, guys, yeah. So, you know, traffic will slow down for about 10 miles, you know, because of a dog. But if a person's in front of you, we're going to refuse, right? And then, again, like I said with suicide, you can't do that with him. He chose to hit his own gas pedal and not stay behind a person who's out of control, and showed utter disrespect and disregard for his daughter's safety, right? Because society looks up to parents to protect the vulnerable population, and that's what it is called, right? You know, obviously that's why people get really uptight And why, again, judges say, have a good time, right, in jail once people figure out what you're in there for, right? They see child killer. Congratulations. Have fun with that in jail, right? So, yeah. Anyhow, guys, that's also another thing. It's like, yeah, you know, you can choose to slow down. I mean, everybody else will eventually slow down, and there'll probably be a lot of calls to 911 saying, what the hell is going on, right? But, yeah, either way, it would slow down, and yeah, because again, the 99% of the time, if you run into the car behind you, in front of you, you know, it's a done deal. So eventually people would figure out, and in essence, my car swerving all over the road would be like the dog, right, running all over the road. I am gonna have to find that. That was on Inside Edition one time. But anyhow, guys, here we go. Alright, guys, so that was 15. Whew. Alright, guys, that's really, really good. But it's now been 3 minutes video time, and I will go ahead here and get out my pizza, cut it, and then I'll do a real short little film, and then tonight we'll do the plank video for sure. You can only really do, or I only like to do planks 1 time a day for now. And we'll do my other 10 tonight as well. So, probably just wait until tonight then to include that video, because I did just order my purple lights from Amazon, so 200. And I was also thinking I could just do love itself with the lights and not loop it around the love itself. But you guys hear my timer going off now, so I definitely gotta go, and I'll see you guys real soon. I don't know, Momo, but I know this marshmallow peanut butter is good. It's good, Momo. Hey everyone, your girl is here, so it's now officially an unspecified time later in the 8 o'clock hour. I don't want to give too much information away, obviously, but I decided, honestly, I don't want to take it through the car wash until I get, you know, the new mirror on. But regardless, guys, I had called them. The body shop already put it into their account, but then the body shop put it into their account, but then obviously my insurance asked for it back, since I said I'll just get the mirror done, you know, there's nothing wrong with the door. And I said, why did you believe even that the door needed fixed? And he had obviously shared, well, you know, I saw some dings and scratches. And I obviously will probably try to trade it in, you know, take a big cut on it, you know, towards the loan like I already shared. But regardless, then they will get all that money back, get a new estimate on just the mirror, and then give the adjusted estimate for the mirror. And they made it seem like they would just send that money towards me. Yeah, that money to me, and less my deductible. So it'd be, you know, over $500, I'll just say that. So, I didn't quite understand it, because they said it was like a 2-party check, obviously. So, since they're sending it back, we'll get an updated for just the mirror, and then I'll just get a check, which obviously will be enough to cover the windshield. And honestly, it'll be enough to reimburse the battery too. And by the time, you know, you do $375 about for the mirror, the windshield, you know, it basically, and then the mirror, it basically ends up being $500. So it's basically a nice even exchange, and I don't have to go through, you know, getting brand new, you know, stuff. Because again, that's okay. And I probably will just get a new car towards the end of the year. So, yeah. Anyhow, guys, I'll go ahead here and I'll get out my... Oh my god, guys, I am so in love. Oh my god. So, I'll go ahead here and I'll get out my tripod, and then we'll do my planks, and then that'll be it for today's video. I also have to start charging my watch. So anyhow, guys, give me a couple minutes, charge my watch. I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, so it's officially time to do my plank together. I did actually just look, and they were like $22,000. I don't remember what my loan started at for my current car. I could actually figure it out, honestly. Look at my original paperwork, honestly. And that's actually what I'll do. You know, I'll figure it out. But I did actually look really quickly, and it was really nice. Only $22,000, like I just said. And also, they're the 6th most popular sold car in the world, guys. That's crazy. I literally did not know that. That is crazy. But yeah, they basically go to 300,000. Sorry guys, my grandma interrupted. So yes, I also remember my dad had a car when I was younger as well. It was a Toyota Camry, and it went up to like 330,000 before it literally just died. So he says Toyotas and Hondas are the best. So yeah. Anyhow, guys, we'll do this plank with you guys. I obviously can't see, but you guys can see my time. But jeez, guys, look at me go. This is really good. Alright guys, so that'll be it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll dig out that total and put it in the end here, and then I'll get going. I will call this time to wind out the bikinis Thursday. Tuesday. What? No! Hey everyone, your girl is here. So no, I really don't care if you guys know, because that's again one of those things that is less normal, right, so to say, to come up and cause disruption. And if it does cause disruption, you know, you cannot feel like a jerk, right, or a scumbag if you decide to not share that normal stuff, right, like I shared before, right, with, you know, some people actually feel that like they might be heartless, right, like they are numb and cold, right, and they don't like to feel like that, right, like I said, again, with the 3 after the sew job, right, yes, so obviously, again, I didn't feel like that, but if nobody even knows, because nobody even talks about anything normal, how are you gonna know? You really can't know, and then you really feel down in the dumps, and people, if they figure out, you know, they're gonna feel like probably pretty bad, right, that they weren't, you know, oh my god, I don't even want to talk about normal stuff, right? Again, no, okay, you make it weird, right? So anyhow, guys, that is an instance of I don't really care if you guys know, because everybody has a car loan, right? Millions of students have student debt, right? How do you think they have statistics on the news? So regardless, guys, it was 19,000, you guys can see, is what it started at, and right now, again, it is still the price of the loan, so all I have to do is take like a really big cut around, you know, the holidays, you know, and then take advantage as well of, you know, like a perfect time to buy a car, right around the holidays. They have year-end sales events and stuff, like it's gonna be good. And also I have amazing credit now, so, you know, you just take all of those into effect, you know, and again, get that loan down, so you could maybe even have 3,000 as a start on your next loan. Priceless, guys. It's gonna be really, really good. But yeah, so anyhow, guys, what an amazing way to end a super lush life. And we're not even started yet, guys, with the super lush life. This is only like a dent, guys. Like, this isn't even a dent, guys. This is like, you know, you have, you know, 1/100th of an ounce of mayonnaise in your on your cheeseburger whenever you eat it. and that 1/1000th is like 1/1000th of the way. You know, yeah. You guys get the point. That's the only thing I can think of right now. But yeah, guys, it's gonna be really, really good. So, anyhow, guys, I'll edit this video, and I will. Thankfully, earlier today, I did the bikinis, so I'll probably do my time to lay out bikinis. Time for step 2, and time to, well, and that also, and now laying out all the bikinis is also step 2 out of 3, which is actually, you know, rereading the list one more time with the bikinis added in. And add the bikinis that I want to wear. Because really, honestly, I didn't get that much practice. I was thinking at work, too. You know, what happened... I'm going to lay down. So, what happened was this summer, obviously, you guys remember, I went... my hair's still standing up. So, I went and I was focused on trying to get you guys to see me, right, while I was paddleboarding, like a back view and everything behind me, which is how a lot of kayakers do. But because of that, you know, I didn't, you know, try. I just did my shorts, remember? And yes, those were also kind of, you know, yeah, revealing, so to say. But yes, I did obviously want, you know, to, you know, try the bikinis, but I never got to it this year. So I kind of am at a down advantage of that, but not really, because my living room is big enough, I believe, that I think it is, that I can just do my paddleboard here and just kind of get on it here, right? And yeah, with my bikinis and get all sprawled out, guys, right? So yeah, we'll have to make sure I do one of those videos too, but also that gets me ready as well. So I know how many shorts to take, you know, and it's just all sorts of different fun things. But first we got to get through Valentine's, still keep up with the Florida, obviously. Get through Valentine's here, get the lights up, you know. Also, I still have to get to my Powerball, because I never got to all those results. So there are just a couple small videos that aren't related to Florida, which obviously, again, you can't have everything. And I even did that last year as well. So, yeah, I feel like I'm doing a good job at keeping a balance because, you know, you guys are just like me, right? You guys would eventually get tired of just Florida. Like, I want to see you hiking, Alyssa. I want to see you, you know, learning to tie, right? Like, you're part of your goal, right? Like, I want to see that stuff, Alyssa. So, anyhow, guys, I'll go ahead here and get going. I got about 8 minutes to listen to, so I'll listen to that. And I'll get going, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.